So little Johnny's in class with his friends and his teacher, and the teacher's going over letters of the alphabet, and the teacher's sitting there, and she's gonna give a letter of the alphabet, and then the kids are gonna say a word that starts with that letter. So the teacher goes and she starts and she says, all right, we're gonna start with letter A. And she's like, somebody give me a word that starts with the letter A. And Johnny is just, his hand is up and he is just ready to go. And the teacher's thinking to herself, she's like, I'm not gonna call on him. He's probably gonna say ass or something like that. So she calls on Susie and she says, Susie, what word do you have that starts with A? And Susie says, apple. She's like, very good, Susie. And then she goes on and she's like, all right, now we're gonna do letter B. All right, who knows a word that starts with the letter B? And little Johnny, he can't hardly keep it in. His hand is just up and the teacher's like, I'm not calling on Johnny because he's probably gonna say bitch or something like that. So she calls on Joey and she's like, all right, Joey, give me a word that starts with the letter B. And Joey says bear, and she says, very good. So this keeps going, and then she gets to letter R and she's like, all right, kids, I need a word that starts with a letter R. And Johnny is just back there going crazy. And the teacher's thinking to herself and she's like, man, I can't think of any cuss words that starts with R. So reluctantly, she's like, all right, Johnny, what do you got? And Johnny jumps up out of his seat and he says, rats, little motherfuckers with the great big dicks.